Very great. Looks like a agenda. Okay. So, so many times I just mentioned about Kyogen. Kyogen is one of the great master, master in China. And then when he's practicing, his teacher is very famous very famous master named Isan. So he always just mention or teach what's the essential self or what's who we are. Then whenever his teacher just teach him what's the essential self or who we are, he completely understands what he just want to teach. But the things, even he just understand whatever his teacher just want to teach him. He never accept. He never be able to accept what his teacher just teach him. It's become his great question. It's called him a great question. whatever he is doing, that kind of idea come out in his mind, and he was so depressed. Why I could not accept his teaching, even I understand completely. I understand what he just wanna teach me. See? He was so depressed. Then eventually he decided to separate from his teacher. Then he went up somewhere, and then he just lived by himself. But every moment, whatever he just did, that kind of idea come out in his mind. Why I could not accept his teaching, even I completely understand what he just want to teach. This is the most important thing to realize who we are. See? Then one day, he swept the ground by broom. Then he just swept the kind of a cobblestone, and it's just over the bamboo. They hit the bamboo tree in a sense. Then it's a this kind of sound that's come out. It is and this time, he was so surprised. Then realized, this is the same. This is the same. This is the reality. What my teacher just wanna teach me, or wanna teach me. He completely accepts what his teacher wanted just teach him. Congratulations. Then he just went back to his teacher's temple. See? What this story just want to teach us, is our reality, or the essential self. The essential self is nothing concerned with thinking or a concept or kind of knowledge. See? Nothing concerns me. When I just clap my hand, see, you simply become this sound as it is, without doing anything. Why do you have to be? See, when I clap my hand, everybody, not only human being, not only human, these kind of things, those kind of things become these sounds. See? This is the reality of whole universe. People don't know much about this reality. You see? The one is everything. One is everything. Everything is one. This is the reality of the whole universe. This way we have to act. See? This is the reality of whole universe. See what the what the scientists just think of what the universe is. That's a creation of the thinking. That kind of universe never exists. Never exists. See, we we attach too much thinking. See? Although we don't deny the thinking, but thinking is another reality. Another reality. See? What the thinking is. See? When I face this wall, when I face this wall, I simply become as it is, without doing anything. In other words, without self. Without self. See? I simply become as it is. See? Then you recognize, then what it is. See? You recognize what it is. Then at the same time, you recognize this one as a self or I or me. See? Then there is certain separation, discrimination between this and this. That is not true. That is not a reality. Reality is when I face this, I simply become as it is. This is a reality. Then you just recognize what it is. Then you'll be able to know much about what it is. At the same time, you recognize this one as a self. Otherwise, you never be able to recognize what it is. That is another reality. That is another reality. That is a creation of thinking. See? Reality is become one, always becoming one. When I face this, I simply become as it. When I face this, I simply become as it is. Become one, becoming one. See, this is the reality. This is the whole reality. See, people don't know much about it. See, unfortunate, but obviously. Oh, today, unfortunately, kind of Gary-san. Did she go to the other planet? Maybe kind of a library in the other planet. Maybe we hope. So we go back to today's the text number 73, cleaning. Yeah, cleaning. Oh, very good. So, Alex-san, I just wanna clean your brain. Too much garbage in your brain. Give me clean your brain. Just try to clean your brain. It's going to be much better. It's going to be much better, we hope. Okay, cleaning. So what the Annon just want to teach us with numbers 73, cleaning. He said, from late autumn to winter, it is a season of falling leaves, known as kozo no kozo nagase, literally making young monks cry. Especially as far as the Japanese monastery is concerned, there are huge land, and so many trees there. So the season comes, so the leaves just falling down. So the monks have to clean up the ground. See, even we just try to do it, the leaves just coming down. We are doing it. Then people say, monks say, then monks say, no matter how much you see, it will get dirty again. And no matter how much you wipe, it will get dirty again. This is a conversation you often hear in the monastery. But so many, so many leaves is holding down. Don't please stop. Although we just wish it to be nothing different at all. Leaves doesn't care much. Our leaves don't care much about our wishes. Whatever, just we are thinking about no more leaves. Whatever we just try to think of the no more leaves, no, it's just coming down endlessly. Very unfortunate. No matter how much you sweep, no matter how much you sweep, it will get dirty again. And no matter how much we use wipe, it will get dirty again. This is a conversation you often hear. Where are they looking? Where are they looking when they say this? This is a very important thing, important aspect for realizing, for realizing, for realizing who we are. What, why it's a very important name. See, as far as the thinking is concerned, two or three more things just happen. See, then we just swept the things, and the things is already gone away. Nothing left at all, but we still memorize, or we still remember what we did. See, these things. See, past, well, in a sense, past still remain, still left in our mind. And then we just sweeping, we just sweeping present. And then we always try to compare the things just happening, those two things happening in our mind. This is not a reality. This is another reality. See? This is a very important thing. Okay, no matter how much you sweep, it will get dirty again. And no matter how much you wipe, it will get dirty again. This is entirely the human way of thinking. This is thinking, not reality. Reality is just sleeping ground, sleeping ground. See, nothing concerns the past and the before and after, just right now as it is. See, so we don't have any troubles, any question, just sleeping in our mind. See, kind of things, kind of activity we did still remain in our mind, and then the kind of activity we are doing right now is still in our mind. That is happening in our mind, and we try to compare. we try to compare. See, this is a whole problem. And that is not a reality. Reality is just sweeping ground. Sweeping ground. That's only that activity. See? There is no comparison at all. So we don't have any trouble at all. See? This is very important. Okay. This is entirely the human way of thinking. Thinking. So we never be deceived by thinking. We should not be deceived by thinking. Yeah, people easily to be deceived by thinking. Unfortunately, and that's the reason we have to do that. What I mean is, you remember the previous appearance, the previous appearance and the situation clearly in your mind, and then you look at the present appearance and the situation. That's what you do. That's what you're doing all the time. All day, all day long, we are doing. We just, we just memorize. We just remember the things just happen in the past, and then we just see what's going on right now, and maybe someone is what will be what will happen in our future. So those three, past, present, future, just come out in our mind and try to compare these things. That is entirely creation of thinking. The reality is what we are doing right now. See? What we are doing right now. That's that is the only reality we are faced. People never understand this. That's the whole problem. See, very simple. We are, we are exactly doing the things very much certainly. See, without any doubt, without any question. See, simply just doing, without thinking. See, but in our mind, see, those past and the present and the future, those things just are happening and try to compare. See, this is entirely useless. That is not a reality. See? Reality is what we are doing right now. That's it. Nothing more or less. Nothing more or less. So we never be confused. See? The things is exactly what we are doing right now. Without any doubt, without any question. People say, well, you see, we are certainly just doing as it is. See? There is no comparison. There is no comparison. So we never have any trouble. As it is. See? Very simple. But people don't know much about this reality. See? That's the reason people have to be confused what what they are doing. See? What I mean is, you remember the previous appearance and the situation clearly in your mind, and then you look at the present appearance of the situation. That's what you do all the time, all the time. It's called us trouble. It's called us trouble. Only this is the trouble we have. See, no more, nothing more than see? This kind of misunderstanding. We are just all day long. We are just doing. Okay. You look at the previous appearance clearly. You look at the previous appearance clearly, and then you look at the present appearance. So in terms of your vision, there are two images there, two, or maybe three, maybe four. The more you have a kind of image, the more you have a trouble. Only one is nothing trouble at all. See? Very simple, just as it is. The things what you are doing right now, you never have any trouble. See? Just as it is. Just as, see, without, in a sense, without thinking, you simply will be able, you simply able to do it. See? In another way, you will be able to do it. See? Without self, without thinking. See? Without thinking, without self. We never have any troubles. See? This is the whole reality. See? This is the whole reality. See? But as far as the people just recognize this one as the self or the I or me. See? Always, there are always two or three things just happening in their mind. And they always compare and try to compare and try to seek for the which is better or showing this stuff. It causes trouble. See? That's reason. That's reason the Master Dogen just teach us whatever just thinking or thought come out in our mind without any reason. So just let's go, let it go as it is. This is totally enough. See? This is that. This is that. The more you do this lesson, the more you do this lesson, the more you just become the things you face right now. There is no separation. There is no separation between this and this. See, right now, what's happened? As far as the people are concerned, there is certain separation. There is certain separation between this and that. See? And the people try to do something, It's a totally useless. You see, we don't need to do anything. We don't need to do anything because of oneness. See? Oneness. See? We don't need to do anything because of oneness. We never be able to know much about what's oneness. Because of oneness. See? This is very easiest way to live. Yeah? But people are always just thinking. People are always thinking too much. As long as you just think of think more and more, the more you're separate from then from this reality, then you have a trouble, problem. So if you just if you want to separate from, see, if you just separate from what other people think of us, think of the suffering. See, yeah. Just let's go, let's go thinking, thinking as it is. See, this is totally. Although we don't deny the thinking, but for timing, for timing, for timing, see, if you do it, so you be able to understand what it is, what it means, even in concept or thinking. Okay. You those. Okay. There are two images there, and normal people always have those two images side by side. Maybe Thomason would be an exception. Exceptional. Thomason doesn't have a two image. Even he doesn't have, you don't have one image. Very great, very good. Okay, but unfortunately, as far as ordinary people, they have two images or three images or four images more. As I just mentioned, if other people has more images, the people have a more trouble question. So, as I mentioned about if you just separate from this kind of problem, question, trouble, you simply just let's go thinking what's thought as it is for time being. Once you realize for you, then you'll be able to make use of this thinking or thought, even concept, as you want to. Maybe you do, no problem at all. See? But before that, simply just let's go the thinking stuff as it is. This is that. You sincerely just do it. You sincerely make an effort to do it. Okay. So if you take a moment to quietly observe yourself, you realize that one is thought, memory, and the other is the present reality. See, this is a very important thing. As I just mentioned before, so the more you do, what does it need? What does it need? You see, whatever thinking or thought come out in our mind, we simply let it go as it is. The more you do this, the more you'll be able to understand different reality, different between reality and thinking. This is very important thing. Otherwise, you'll never be able to let's go, let it go, or let's go, thinking ourselves as it is. That's the thing. These things, she just teach us something like weirdly. Yes. So if you take a moment to quietly observe yourself, you will realize that one is soul, the memory, and the others is the present reality. So you'll be able to know that you'll be able to understand the difference between reality and thinking. Then, as I just mentioned, then you'll be able to just let go, thinking or thought as it is. See, otherwise it's totally difficult to do. That's the reason we have to do that. Okay, what do you think? Because you try to compare things that are completely different in dimension and come up with an answer. Totally, totally ridiculous. What we are doing. Total different things. It's a reality, and it's far beyond the real, far beyond the real. Then we try to compare. See? The reality is what we are doing right now. See? And what we are thinking of in our mind is that we have already done before in our past. See? Then we try to compare with. See? Completely different dimension. So we never be able to just compare with it. But people just try to compare. See, it's a totally useless. It's a totally useless thing, what the people are doing. People are doing them. This causes trouble. Only this causes trouble. Question, problem. What do you think? See? Because we try to compare things that are completely different in dimension and come up with an answer. And then we try to just figure out what it is. See? It's a totally impossible, totally different. Totally different dimension. We unknowingly make countless mistakes. Although it's a very clear, totally different dimension, but people never just realize this reality. See, all the people just try to do it. See, it's called as trouble. No matter how much you sweep or wipe, the only things that remain is the current state of dirtiness. Dirtiness. And there is no trace of what was there before. That is how it always is. That is how it always is. See? This kind of useless aspect we are doing all the time. See, in our mind, See? But reality is always very simple. Reality is always very simple because the things, what we are doing right now, right here. That's it. Nothing more than. Nothing more. Okay, that is how it's always is. This is what is important in cleaning a Zen temple. See, not only Zen temple, but our daily life, daily life. See, we always just we always compare the thing, the thing. Things just happen in past, and they're happening in present, and maybe more in the future, in our futures. But the reality is what we are doing right now. That's it. Nothing, nothing there. Nothing happened. The things is happening in our mind. Only the reality is what we are doing right now, right here. That's it. Nothing more. That's the reason we never have any trouble. We never have any trouble. The things just happening right now without doing anything. We can simply just doing. Yeah. As Master Dogi just teaches, see, our activity is a complete and universal. Complete and universal our activity. So our daily activity is complete and universal. So there is no problem at all. Why people say so many trouble, so many things. Why people have to say? See, I was doing just Master doing just to teach our activity is a complete and universal, because there is nobody doing it. See, the universal itself just universe itself just moving, acting. See, the people never understand, even in concept, but it doesn't matter. We do that. They will be able to just realize this reality. They will be, you'll be just completely free from everything. See, that's it. Right. Okay, last one. Last one. The name this is the mother of life. Very grateful. The name this is the mother of life. Why people care? Why people attach or care much about this? Once people just recognize this one as a self or I or me, people always this one is ourself. That's a totally misunderstanding. This one is what we think about. This one is nothing concerned with what we think of the self. This is totally empty. But in another word, this is Dharma body, not the human body. As far as Dharma body, this one is completely empty. Nothing what nothing concern with what we think of the self. See? What we think of the self never exists in this body. Yeah? People don't know much about this reality. This is I don't know much about very famous Zen master name someone, maybe Confucius. The third are the patriarchs from Bodhidharma. He just describes Shinjin, very famous at the teaching. In this in this the teaching, he said, listen, from top of the head and the sole of the foot. So we sincerely investigate what what exists in this eventually we just come up to conclusion. There is nothing exists. There is nothing exists because of empty. Nothing exists. Only kind of function or counts the function of six senses. Six is the things to eyes, the sound to the ear, and the smell to nose, and the taste to the mouth, and the kind of perception of the cold and the heart to body, and thinking. But so, see, without object, or without any object, thinking just simply just come out. Those six senses, those functions only exist in this body. But this function itself, no substance at all. No substance at all. That's kind of a function exists. And therefore, this is empty, totally empty. Nothing concerns with what we think of the self. Very great. Very great. But people never understand it. And that's the reason. This is empty. This is empty. So there's so many things just come out on this on this body, see? Without any substance. And then, see? Then and coming out and disappearing, coming out and disappearing. See, coming out is a light, and disappearing death. See, coming out and disappearing. See, so many uncountable we are doing right now. See, life in the death is coming out and disappearing. See, 10,000 changing in a second. See, we are just doing. this come coming out, and now it's just coming out. See, the life is coming out and disappearing, and this coming and disappearing. See, 10,000 changing in a second. We are just doing. See? What this we'll be able to say this is death. What life? We'll be able to say this is a life. See? We're never able to say anything. We're never able to say anything. But the things is, see, the life disappear. The days come and they disappear. The life come and disappear. See? That's the reason. This is a matter of life. See? Oh, innocence, you may say, yeah? Which is it? You never be able to distinguish which is which, life and death. You never say, this is life, this is death. You never say so. Yeah? Because so much switch changes. Doesn't matter which is it. See? Doesn't matter. But things, such a switch changing, that's happening in this in this body. So Well, you don't need to worry about this and life and death. You never distinguish. You never distinguish. Oh, this is a life. This is a death. You never be able to distinguish. So there is no problem at all. There is no problem at all. See, if you just distinguish, if you will be able to know much about the difference between life and death, well, you might you might be afraid of death. So you never be able to distinguish. You might not be able to distinguish. More you have to just worry about this. We don't have a kind of a concrete. We don't have any concrete idea of death or life. Dr. Tom, may I ask one thing? Would you please show me a kind of concrete of death? So that's it. That's the reason we don't need to worry about the test at all. Hi, this man. Thank you very much. So see you the day after tomorrow. Hi. Arigato. Merci beaucoup. Muchas gracias.
ありがとうございます。